India, Venezuela, Africa. Everyone who has bought into Electroneum, people who are waiting patiently for the coins to go live. Did you see the price today? Right now, the price of Electroneum, I just got a text message. 0.080755531. So I think that's somewhere between 8 cents a coin. I'm gonna go ahead real quick and check Blockfolio just to make sure. Okay, it just went down 0.000076736 ETN. Guys, I don't think people really understand what this means, what all this means, all this stuff that's getting ready to happen. Imagine we are on the verge of a total shift in the world economy. Electroneum is going to be the mass adoption vehicle by which people in rural areas in India, in Africa, people in Venezuela, people in China, all over the world are going to be able to use their phone just like a bank. We're not talking just for mining. You will be the bank. You are the one who has the power. I was just watching a video today on YouTube. I'm going to play it and I want you to listen. I'm not going to turn the camera on, but I want you to listen to what's going on in the background. The guy's talking about Bitcoin. But just imagine this being Electroneum. Just imagine in your mind when Electroneum becomes ubiquitous, just like Bitcoin. People in India, in rural areas who have no access to banks, who will be able to transact business with one another and with people all across the globe. This guy's talking about Bitcoin, but I want you to insert Electroneum, because this is what's going to happen when Electroneum goes live, and you're able to go to someone with your phone, have them scan your QR code after they've downloaded the app. They earn 5 Bitcoins, Electroneum. You earn 5 Electroneums, and all of a sudden now, their annual income, their livable wage that they used to work a year to obtain, they can now do within weeks, months, days, minutes. Just think about that. Poor people, struggling people, relying on a system, a government that has let them down, they are now able to earn money through the referral program and also through Electroneum building. Listen to this.
In 2017, 2.5 billion people do not have access to banking.
2.5 billion.
That means they have zero access to banking, cash-based only, and that's only counting heads of household, not their spouses, not their children. Clearly, they don't matter. That's according to the International Monetary Bank.
The IMF, people. Do you know who the IMF is? Adults. That number only talks about the adults. What about children? If children decided, you know what? I want to have a smartphone and start downloading Electroneum and making money. You change the whole dynamics of the system when everyone gets involved, not just the adults, not just the working age individuals. Listen to this. And how many people, how many countries have children who are working on farms or as laborers instead of going to school? Now what if they can set that phone down at home, earn Electroneum, go to school, come back home and go, huh, Nana, Nani, Abba, Mama, look, what's going on? I've got Electroneum. They can now afford to pay for their own education in most cases. Check this out, listen.
Imagine what happens if you bring banking to an app, to a $20 Android, to everyone who has a smartphone. 3.5 to 4 billion people are on the internet today. Just over 1 billion people of those have banking.
That's a huge number.
Full access to financial services.
Huge.
We're going to bring it to the other 6 billion fast. And this is going to change the world faster than the spread of cell phones. Imagine.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? What's happening is going to change the world faster than the spread of cell phones. People, that's huge. That's huge. India, you guys are going to crush it. You guys are going to crush it. One thing I don't think people realize about Indian people, they don't go for nonsense. The government tries to step in and do something, they rally together, man. You know, here in the US, yeah, you know, we get together, we have protests, and I'm not taking anything away from, you know, people in the US. I'm from Guyana, so I know when Indian people get ready to rally, they rally, they pull together. So imagine when Electroneum takes off in India, what's going to happen? Everybody is going to download the app. I don't care if there are other applications trying to do the same thing. Electroneum is going to be mass adoption in India. Listen.
$20 Android landing in a village in Kenya, and it's no longer just a communications device. It's a bank. Not a bank account, a bank. It can wire and receive funds from anywhere in the world. It can do lending or receive lending for a mortgage, to buy seeds for a field, to bring disaster relief.
Did you hear that? Guys, did you hear that? This is going to be an exciting time to be alive. When I sit down and I think about it, and I really just contemplate and think about it, this is the most beautiful time to be alive if you're living in a country that's poor or an emerging market.
Internationally connect every person on this planet.
Oh my
and we can do this within the next 10 years.
In the next 10 years, we'll be able to connect every single person internationally on the planet through this type of technology. And Electroneum is on the forefront of the whole thing.
Will radically transform when you bring the capability of a broad economic inclusion to everyone in this world. Now you would...
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine you can now take your cell phone, earn money to pay for goods and services using cryptocurrencies, mainly Electroneum. This is going to be the mass adoption vehicle, people. Bitcoin is great, don't get me wrong. I appreciate everything that Bitcoin has done, but it's companies like Electroneum that are going to be spearheading the future through this device. Not everyone can go out and buy a mining rig. Not everyone can afford the electricity that's needed to operate a mining rig. But I guarantee you, you can go to one of the most poorest, depressed villages in India, Africa, anywhere in the world, just about, and you'll find one of these bad boys right here. A smartphone. Even if they've got to charge it on a solar charging station, guess what? This is the vehicle. This is the car we're going to get in. Vroom, beep, beep. Electroneum here to pick you up. Beep, beep. And take you where you need to go. Where are we going? The future. That's where we're going. Electroneum, people. And I believe India, Kenya, all those large countries in Africa, all our brothers and sisters in India and all over the world, they are the ones they're going to push Electroneum to the top using this. Guys, it was 8 cents this morning, Electroneum. Wait till those wallets open up. Wait until Electroneum goes live on the exchanges, not just Cryptopia, but all the other exchanges. Watch what's going to happen. Guys, keep your thinking caps on, okay? This is a serious time. Tell everyone you know about what's happening, especially with Electroneum. Have them download the apps if they're an Android person, because right now it's not on Apple, but it's going to be. Have them download the app, because I'm telling you right now, when we go live, it's on. It's going to be crazy. You don't want anybody to miss out. I'm on my way to Tampa. I got some things to do, guys. When I come back this evening, there's some other exciting stuff that I read about today. There's some other things that's not so exciting, especially for people who aren't paying their taxes and people who aren't doing what they need to do. I know a few of you commented, oh, it's not a big deal to keep talking about what you're making and what you're making. Listen, I don't want to tell anybody what to do and how to do it. I'm just a normal person just like you. But one thing that I have learned is that when the government feels like you're stepping on their toes, and this is what this whole technology is doing, it's stepping on their toes. They're going to start digging. And when government starts to dig, ask your brothers and sisters in Venezuela what's happening, the ones who are mining Bitcoin and racking up these huge electric bills. What do you think they're doing? They're looking at all the areas and looking at all the people who have high electric bills, and guess what they're doing? They're going and they're raiding those people and they're shutting them down. Don't think for a second that if the government doesn't want to step in like they did in China and shut down all the Bitcoin exchanges, don't think that they can't do it. Keeping your financial strength and wherewithal private is up to you. But if history shows and proves anything, the last thing you want to do is be out there telling everyone what you're doing and how much you have, because it opens up the doors for hackers and people trying to get into your system and do things. Be smart, people. This is a day and age where everything we do is recorded and everything we do stays online. Be careful. That's all I can tell you. I'm not going to tell you how to do what you need to do or what you shouldn't do. All I can tell you is to be careful. See you next time. I'm out.